Hello everyone. Welcome to another live Friday Q&A session where we get to talk all about fun and exciting things that have been happening in the Amazon Influencer Program. So if you guys are here live, I would love to know that you're here. Who's here? I see Beth is here. Hi Beth, lovely to see you as always. There have been some kind of new updates a little bit, I would say, but this week we had Amazon Deals Day, Amazon Big Deals Day, or I can't remember what it was called now. It's not the real Prime Day. It's the fall Prime Day, right? And so, but hopefully everybody saw some nice earnings. Did you all see your earnings go up over the last maybe 2 days or so? I would love to hear because so the deals days were Tuesday and Wednesday, right? So if we're making sales on Tuesday, then we typically tend to see those commissions coming in on Thursday, maybe Friday, depending on how long it takes things to get shipped out. And then same with Wednesday, we're really looking at more like Friday and Saturday. So hopefully you guys are seeing increased commissions today and then also tomorrow. If you are not, I just want you to know that this is the smallest of Amazon's event days, right? This is the smallest one. And so that's why I didn't make a huge deal about it. It was still definitely worth getting some new content up and promoting on your socials if you do that. But don't be alarmed if it wasn't a huge day for you. All right. Good morning, Melissa. Hi, Anna. Nice to see you, ladies. Hi, all. Jen from sunny Omaha. Oh, that's great. Yeah, it's sunny here too. It's supposed to be really hot today, actually. My kids all got to dress down at school because it's going to be so hot today. Good morning, Jen and Mama Melissa, and product reviews by Christina. Jen said I made $5. Hey, that's $5 you didn't have yesterday, right? Yes, good morning from Boston. Oh, you're here. Wonderful. Oh, good. Yes, mine were up a bit. My earnings were up to my highest point today. Jennifer, wonderful. Jennifer said my earnings today were my highest to this point. Congrats. So yeah, you guys should all be seeing at least, slightly better earnings over the next couple days. Yes, good morning. Oh, yes, very, very good point though, Anna, unless you are in the hurricane area and you've had no deliveries for 10 days. So Anna, are you staying safe? Hopefully, I assume you are because you're here. But anybody who's being affected by those hurricanes, man, I'm so sorry. That's definitely not easy. I'm in the Midwest, so we do not have hurricanes. We don't have earthquakes, thankfully. We have tornadoes. So we did have a couple of those this year, but definitely not as serious as the hurricanes. Oh my goodness. Good morning, Sarah from Wisconsin. We've got Emmy and Jen from California. Taylor, good morning from Delaware. Home hobbies and health. All right. Good. So I really want to Michelle says finally seeing you is better than seeing a therapist. Oh, Michelle. Michelle, I don't know if you know this or if anyone knows this, but I actually used to be a therapist. So I'm glad that maybe some of that is coming out in my trainings. Yeah, I'm actually I used to be a long time ago. I used to be a trained therapist. I got a master's degree. I got a certificate, all that good stuff. But yes, I used to be a clinical counselor. And then I was introduced to the world of entrepreneurism when I couldn't find an internship. And long story short, here we are. Oh, Michelle, you work in mental health. Okay, awesome. That's fantastic. Like I said, that was my my initial career after I finished up school, was being a therapist. And yeah, like I said, it's a long story, but actually that brings me to a bit of news that I'm excited to share with you guys. I'm going to share the news, but I don't really have anything I can give you for it yet because it's not ready. I'm still waiting on the cover. But so I wrote a book. And yes, Anna, thank you. Don't forget to thumbs up. Yes. Oh, hi, Susan. Yes. Okay. I can see from your picture. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. And Christina, hi, Christina, says $4 to $5 a day, about 20 and 35 yesterday. Okay. So that's still like 5 to 6 times your normal earnings. So that's awesome. That's so great. And you guys keep promoting, right? Don't let that discourage you if you're not seeing huge increases in your earnings over, or haven't been over the last couple of days. The best times are still yet to come. We still have Black Friday, Cyber Monday. We still have December, which is an amazing month, right? But yeah, if you guys are finding this helpful and you want me to keep showing back up and doing these, I would just love a thumbs up. That would be so helpful for me. Thank you. But before we dive into some Q4 strategies and answering some questions, I just want to kind of reveal that I've written a book. I would say I've been writing a book, but I've been writing a book all year. I've written the book, it's done, and we're just kind of doing the final touches. And hopefully you guys can't hear the vacuum upstairs. But yeah, so I will be launching. Our launch date right now, as long as everything goes as planned, is set for November 5th, but there'll be like a week or two before that where you guys can get it at a discount for pre-sale. So I will share that as soon as I have it. But I wrote a book and I'm really excited to share it with everyone. And it kind of talks a little bit about where I started and kind of how I got to where I am and a lot of the strategies I learned along the way in order to get to where I am, and how you can learn about those strategies too and apply some to your business or your life with the hopes of making life more simple and easy. So if you guys want to learn more about the book, I will talk more about the book next week. But I'm hopefully someone's as excited as I am about me writing a book, because it's taken all year. It's amazing how much time that it really takes. Thank you. Congrats on the book. Thank you. I wish I could have shared a cover with you guys, but it's still being finalized. So once I have that, hopefully next Friday, I will do another one of these lives next Friday, and hopefully I can share it with you guys then. So, all right, let's see. We have Nadia asked a question, said, when you post 15 to 20 videos a week, are you reusing them or are these new? So I'm not reusing any videos. Nadia, you can't actually post duplicate videos, right? So you can upload one video to Amazon, and then you can upload that to I guess you can upload that to your other Amazon marketplaces, but you can't actually reuse a video and like upload the same one twice. What I like to do sometimes is when I find those top earners, then I will create a second video for that product that's different, that's new, that has, a little bit of a different angle or something that I'm, talking about that's different in the second video. But that kind of pulls from the first video, right? So, I'm either updating old videos or I'm creating new videos on brand new things or on an item that I've already maybe created a video for, in order to maximize, basically double the chances that someone's going to click through to my video, of course, then with the hopes of watching it and purchasing. So yes, I hope that was helpful. And, my goal is 15 to 20 videos a week. I've not been doing that for the last couple of weeks because I've been just really busy. I've been creating content and putting up as much as I can, but I've not hit that 15 to 20 videos a week by any means for the last 2 weeks. So we'll get there. However, now that, the course launch is all over, and we actually just launched the brand new training went live last night, or this morning, really, all about Q4 strategies and how you can really take your content and repurpose it off Amazon. I answered a lot of questions about what you can do and what you can't do and where you can post your links and all that good stuff. So if you guys are in Influence and Earn in the program, then make sure you check out that new training that was just posted last night. So that's a really good one. And I'm happy to answer any questions about that as well. So thank you, you guys, everyone who said congratulations. Thank you, Regina and Susan, and Modern Day Tech saying congratulations on my book. Thank you. I'm not a super public person. I mean, I guess I do these, but it's a little more personal, right? Because I tell some stories about kind of how I got to where I am today. So I'm excited to share with you guys, and hopefully I can like actually share it with you guys next week. I just don't have a cover. The whole book is done except for the cover. We got the title, we got everything. It's just I didn't love the covers that they came back to me with. So still working on that. All right. Thank you. Nadia says I'm looking forward to your book. Well, if you guys get in the pre-sale, it'll be like super cheap for the pre-sale. So I'll let you guys know as soon as pre-sale opens so you can grab it before it's like the regular price there. All right, let's see. Here's a question. Realistically, is it expected to invest our own money into buying products to promote with the proper research, giving the more challenging influencer environment versus a few years ago? Should you be investing your own money into buying products? You can, but you don't have to, right? There's so many different ways that you can get products for free and you don't necessarily have to invest in things. But I would say if you are really looking at like what can I be creating right now, I'm so grateful and fortunate that I don't really have that problem because I just constantly have to buy stuff on Amazon. So whether it's like an activity for my kids' school or I need something around the house or I have to buy something for the business, I am just constantly buying things from I go to Amazon first, right? So whenever I have to buy something, I go to Amazon first. However, I would challenge you to look at your order history. If you're like, I don't really buy stuff on Amazon, maybe that's not helpful. But if you do, look at your order history. And one thing that I like to do every so often is I will type in a keyword to my order history that's like a room in my home, or just kind of like a more broad topic like living room or bedroom or bathroom or, backyard or something like that. And so then all your orders are going to come up that are even kind of semi related to that keyword. And your orders will populate from the entire time that you've had your Amazon account. I've been a Prime member for over a decade now. And so when I go and do this, I always find something in my order history where I'm like, oh, yeah, I forgot I got that on Amazon and I didn't create a video for that yet. I'm going to go do that, do a little research, make sure it's worth my while, right? But some of the other ways that you can get products for free, right? You can, if you're in Creator Connections, you can reach out to brands and ask them for free samples. You can partner with brands off of Amazon to get free samples. And the best way that I've found to really kickstart that is to make sure that you are repurposing your Amazon videos onto YouTube. A lot of brands and Amazon sellers have found me personally, and I know a lot of the people in Influence and Earn as well. They've found people on YouTube because when brands are going to do their research, they're going to YouTube, and it's a lot easier to kind of search around YouTube to find videos than it is to search around Amazon to find videos. So I've had a ton of brands and sellers reach out to me because they saw my YouTube videos. So there's a lot of different ways that you can get products for free without necessarily having to invest your own money if you don't want to. I would also say go to a friend's house, go to a parent's house, go to a neighbor's house and explain to them what you're doing and ask if you can film some of their stuff, right? Ask them what's your favorite stuff that you've gotten from Amazon and ask them if they'll kind of take you around and explain it to you so that you can film as well. So there's a lot of different ways. I'm not too worried about the, versus like now versus a few years ago. Yeah, there are definitely more influencers now than there were a few years ago, but you could say that about anything, right? When YouTube came, right? Now there's millions of people with YouTube channels, but there are people that are successful with it and there are people that are not successful with it. And it's the same with the Amazon influencer program. If you guys really stick to like the proven strategies that work and you stay on the up and up as far as changes that happen with Amazon and, how can you pivot your strategy, when my earnings started going down, I started looking to Creator Connections and accepting campaigns there, right? And looking at that as another way to kind of recoup some of that maybe that I had lost for a month. I know August was not a great month. And so, I leaned into Creator Connections. I leaned into repurposing on YouTube, things like that. So there are always things that you can do to get free products, to make more money, right? So yes. All right. So yes, I hope that was helpful. All right. Let's see. Was there yeah, you had a follow-up. I'm doing Creator Connections and my own orders, but I'm wanting to scale up a bit. And I am trying to focus on just products that are more strategic. So I would say if you're looking to focus on products that are strategic, you can do that with the same, kind of tips that I just gave. Look to creator connections. So if you really are like, I want to purchase things, I want to do strategic purchasing. And are you in my program? Are you in Influence and Earn? Because there's like 2 or 3 different videos that specifically talk about how like purposeful, intentional buying on Amazon, so that you can not only like maximize your time, right, but also maximize your earnings. So, yes, hope that was helpful. And we talk about all this stuff in Influence and Earn, you guys. So, just real quick, because I'm excited about this live stream. We did raise the price on the program last week. We did a whole kind of get everyone in. I talked about it for like 10 days. So if you missed it and you are still like, oh, I wish I would have gotten it at the old price, I don't have the old price, because, yeah, we're adding a bunch of new stuff. Well, we already did, and it'll keep coming. But in honor of the live today, I am offering a coupon code for $300 off, and that'll be good through the weekend. So if you guys are watching this and you are interested in joining the Influence and Earn program, you can use the coupon code. It's right there, 300 off, but it does expire at the end of the weekend. So like if you wake up on Monday morning, it'll be expired. So you got to get it on Sunday, or you have up until Sunday. But what it is so we just put out, the training is how to earn with offsite Amazon opportunities and how to stay compliant with Amazon's rules. We just released that training this morning, last night. But we have some other stuff. And if you guys go to the page there, you'll see there's a new training for November, a new one for December. And then we do these Q&A calls. We have a Facebook group. It's been really awesome. We've got a lot of new people in over the last couple of weeks, and it's been really fun. So if you guys are interested in really maximizing those earnings and taking advantage of Q4, I do recommend checking out Influence and Earn. Check it out. Ask me any questions if you want, but this promo code for $300 off will get you the lowest price possible, at least through the weekend. So check that out if you are interested. Okay, so I know we have kind of a lot of questions coming in. So I'm just going to kind of pick and choose since there's a few. There's a few ones here. All right, let's see here. Here's one. Can you talk about vertical versus horizontal? I noticed they are putting vertical as first ones. Yeah, so Amazon has definitely been pushing the vertical videos. I think they're trying to, make the video stuff more mobile friendly. I haven't noticed that they're putting vertical videos first over horizontal videos. They rotate, right, videos on the carousel so much. And quite honestly, I mean, I've been testing some vertical videos, but I just like horizontal better. They've always performed better for me. And so I think it's about your preference. I kind of equate it more to like, where do you want, as opposed to vertical or horizontal. I really look to like the product tagging as more important as far as where your placement goes. If you're like, I just want to be on Inspire and I have these compilation videos where I'm talking about, 5 to 10 different products, you should definitely be doing that vertically, because that will then be more likely to show up on Inspire. And but it's not going to go on any of those product pages, right? If you're tagging more than 3 items in your videos, don't expect it to see on the product pages. However, if you're tagging 1 to 3, it's way more likely to show up there. Yes, Amazon is pushing vertical. I haven't noticed that vertical is, being put first over horizontal, but I'll definitely keep an eye out for that. Amazon has not said don't do horizontal videos by any means, so it's, I think it's really your choice and what you prefer to do. But yes, I personally have been testing the vertical short videos as well, because that's what Amazon wants. So it's always worth trying it out and testing and see if it's working, right? All right, Jen asks, do you have suggestions as to how to use Fluencer Fruit while the carousels are gone? Hoping they come back soon. Yeah, so carousels are gone for some people, but not for everyone. So fortunately, I'm able to see all the carousels, which is great. I can see top and I can see bottom, at least over this last week for the most part. There's always, if I'm clicking around, and sometimes the top, the influencer videos won't show up, even though it says, 6 videos, it'll only show me 2 when I click into it. But as far as how to use Fluencer Fruit while the carousels are gone, I mean, it's hard to it's hard to really know. That's a really big part of it, right? So I agree. I hope they come back soon, but Jen, I think just rest assured that it's not happening to everyone. So it's definitely a test of some sort that Amazon is doing. Try looking incognito. I don't think Fluencer Fruit works incognito because you have to be logged in and all that. But yeah, I mean, really, one of the best features of Fluencer Fruit is telling you where your videos are on the carousel. So yeah, we kind of just got to wait for them to come back, I guess, really to kind of make it really worth your while. Yes. So Michelle asked, is there a good time when there are new releases on Creator Connections? Michelle, as far as I can see, new campaigns are added every single day. It's kind of stuck at that 10,000 campaign mark because I think the number just doesn't go higher. But there are definitely more than 10,000 campaigns on there, and they are added every single day. So when an Amazon seller creates a new campaign and it gets approved by Amazon, and then it just goes up there. So I think it can be very overwhelming to check Creator Connections every single day. But if you look like, so my strategies, I try to look on like Mondays and Fridays, or if I miss Monday and Friday, I'll do it Tuesday or, whatever. I try to check it twice a week, at least once a week. Try to check it twice a week because if I let it go any longer, then it just becomes very overwhelming and there's all these different campaigns. But also know that the best ones to find are those recommended at the top, but they do update those every single day. So you can definitely find new campaigns, yes, on a daily basis there. All right, let's see here. Yeah, here's a good. So we had answered a question about finding more products and everything. Emma and Brad said, I don't have a big social following, but I started a Fiverr account last month and got a handful of paid gigs and those looking for other options. Yeah, so I know a ton of people. This is a great tip. Thank you, Emma and Brad. If you guys are like, I want free stuff and I want to be paid for my stuff, go to Fiverr, go to Upwork. Fiverr's a really good one. I think you could probably list it on Upwork too, but put that you're a content creator, you're an Amazon influencer, and you're for hire for shoppable videos, right? And you will have people that reach out to you to give you free stuff and pay you. And you can set your own prices, especially when it comes to Fiverr. That's a really great tip. If you guys are looking for some extra cash or looking for some more stuff to create videos and content for. All right, interesting question here. Can you share about the verified purchaser call out for influencers? What do you suggest if our Prime account is connected to a different Amazon account than our influencer account? Yeah, this is really interesting. So if you guys don't know, we've been seeing verified purchaser, right, or verified purchase from influencer accounts, which I kind of like. I don't want to say like I saw this coming, but I mean, it's the same with regular Amazon reviews, right? So when I'm talking about normal Amazon reviews, that is when you go and you pick, between 1 and 5 stars and you give a rating, you tell what you think about the product. And the reason why these are different is because A, you don't earn commission on them, but B, your actual review then gets factored in gets factored into all the other reviews, and then then creates the product rating. And that product rating is a huge part of Amazon's algorithm as far as that particular product goes, right? Because if a product rating dips below like a 4.3 or a 4.2, then that product listing automatically is not going to get shown as high in search results because the rating is lower. If it goes under 4 stars, then it's probably a dead product very soon, if not already. So that's really important because you can go buy things and it'll say verified review, right? And this makes it really easy for then other customers to know, like, okay, I know that this reviewer actually bought this item. Amazon is testing this now with influencers, and I think it's really, really interesting. And it's part of the reason why I have all my stuff combined into one account, because my Prime account is connected to my influencer account. For me, Amazon doesn't like when you have multiple Amazon accounts. So I just have always kept my stuff together. This is, goes back to my 15 years of being a seller. And so that's why I've always had mine connected, because I kind of felt like at some point, especially with all the shenanigans that go on sometimes with people stealing content or tagging the wrong products, I kind of figured that Amazon would start to, do these verified, kind of videos or whatever. If your influencer account is not connected to your Prime account and you're interested in doing that, I would say to ditch your old Prime account and sign up for a new Prime account with your influencer account. Because, like, if you're really worried about it. Now, this is just a test, right? This has not been on there for very long. I don't see it all the time by any means, but I do think that it's going to give people that have a verified purchaser kind of tag or button on there a little bit more clout when it comes to either the carousel ranking or even just people clicking through because it says verified purchaser. So I like it. I know that it's I don't know. I know that it's I know that it's like, I don't know. I know people like to keep their stuff separate, but also if you order the things through your Prime account and it's your influencer account, it makes it really easy to then go just like create idea lists and, upload things and all that. So yeah, I would recommend, if you want to do this. I mean, this isn't like, again, this is brand new. It's not being shown around everywhere. So if you want to do that, I would just quickly switch your Amazon Prime account over to the same to your influencer account. Yeah. Or just wait and see what happens. It could also like go away. We'll see. All right, let's see. On YouTube and other socials, is it wise to use a watermark on your video because of others stealing your videos? I do. I use a watermark on all my videos because people have stolen my videos. And so that's why it just is one really easy kind of quick step to deter people from doing that. And so I do it, especially on my YouTube and my other socials. I always have a watermark on there. It's easy. You can even, and actually some of my Amazon videos, I have actually a lot of my Amazon videos have them now too, because some of the sellers, they just go download your video and then they upload it to their product listing page. And it's really frustrating because you spend all that time creating the video and then they just go steal it. And then if a customer is watching their brand video, their seller video, and they see your video and they're still not convinced, and then they scroll down and they look and they click on your influencer video, they're just going to click away because they're going to be like, I already watched this video, right? So it literally kills any chance that you ever have to get commission if your video gets stolen. So yeah, I personally use watermark on all my videos for that reason, because I've been burned in the past, and I don't get as many stolen videos now. It's still not, it's still not foolproof by any means. So let's see. Any tips on searching and filtering through creator connections, cross-referencing previously purchased reviews, so many items to scroll through. I know. One of my biggest beefs with creator connections is that it is so incredibly difficult to filter and scroll and, to filter out the good campaigns and all of that. So I have a complete training on my strategy on how I do this within Influence and Earn. So anybody that's in there, it's in the bonuses section, all about creator connections. But so my strategy really is, first off, look at the top. Anything that has recommended on there, you've either already created for it or you're already making sales on it. And that's why Amazon is pulling it as recommended. So look to those first. Those are your easy wins. After that, I will use the filter, or, the sort, filter drop down bar. And sometimes I will look at potential earnings. I'll sort by potential earnings just to make sure that I'm, there's no like big ticket items that I'm missing out on that maybe I want. One other thing too that I think a lot of people might not be aware of is that if you click into your profile through Creator Connections, you can choose up to 20 different interests. And so the more interests you choose, if you want to be served all these campaigns, then choose 20 interests. If you only want to be served campaigns that are related to, home and kitchen, go tag those interests. And you can do that. It's kind of like a backdoor way to filter. You can uncheck all of the other interests and just check the one or two that you really want to focus on, and then go back to the campaigns. And that's going to be what shows up for you, are the interests that those interests that were tagged by the sellers. And so that can be very helpful if you're like, there's just too many around there. But also, I would look to, if you're in, like I said, if you're in Influence and Earn, there's a whole Creator Connections training where I go through and just kind of show you some of my strategies and what I do. Another thing you can do is just like search for a keyword. That is also not foolproof by any means. A lot of the sellers are not naming their campaigns properly. So even if I'm searching for like a new mattress for a king size bed, if I do king bed or mattress, a lot of times the campaigns won't show up because they're named something completely different. Other than the brand or the product. So hopefully that helps. But I would say like my biggest pro tip there is just go kind of adjust the interests that you've checked on the boxes and take all of them off that you're like, I don't know about, and just pick one or two and then go back and search through those campaigns because there still might be 10,000, but they'll at least be more relevant to the interest that you had tagged. Yeah. All right, let's see. Have you seen that fashion videos are in the middle of the page? I've seen Amazon doing some testing. I'm not sure which pages exactly, but yes, Amazon is always testing. So I like that they're having videos in the middle of the page. That's I like it. It's just more placement, right? Okay. Let's see. If you post the same video to YouTube that you've posted to your Amazon storefront, are you allowed, per Amazon's terms of service, to pay YouTube to promote that video? Ooh, good question. Not a dumb question. If you're new, well, first off, there are no dumb questions, but especially if you're new. Can you pay? Yeah, I don't see why not. I would think that would be totally fine as long as you have the proper disclosures on your YouTube video and you are linking properly with your Amazon affiliate link and you're saying like, as an Amazon affiliate, I earn from qualifying purchases in the description of your YouTube video that you are then promoting. Yeah, I don't see any issue with the terms of service because Amazon doesn't mind if you upload the same content to YouTube. And vice versa. If you've already uploaded to YouTube, you can upload it to Amazon as long as it complies with all their rules. But no, I don't see any issues with that. Like I said, as long as you're providing the proper disclosures on YouTube, then you should be good. All right, let's see here. Oh no, Craig's Trend says, good morning. My PayPal account of 25 years was suspended yesterday. Any experience with this? I am freaking out. Oh my gosh. I wonder like what happened. Is it because you're getting payments from like Chinese sellers probably and Amazon PayPal is saying, what is this? If it's suspended. So I've had my PayPal suspended before, and I think I just had to write not for that, but it was someone was just yeah, it was for like a refund situation, and this was like probably like 7 or 8 years ago. You should be able to write in and kind of plead your case. I would ask them, if you don't know why, I would ask them why. But if they do tell you why and it's because of like weird transactions, you just explain to them what you're doing, right? If you're receiving payments from sellers for doing videos, let them know. I have heard of this happening, but it's okay. It's okay. Don't freak out. There are ways to get around it. And especially because you have that 25-year history with PayPal, there's got to be a way to get it reinstated and plead your case. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I hope that all works out, Craig. Let's see. What is a good range for Fiverr and Upwork for offering to create videos? It's whatever feels good to you, whatever makes you happy. Some people charge $20 or $25. I think that's way too low. I wouldn't go less than 100. I prefer between 2 and 500. I've charged as much as $2,000 before. It really just depends on the product, my relationship with the brand, and how excited I am like about the product and what it really does and the value of the product too, right? Because if somebody wants me to promote like a $20 kids toy that I don't think is going to sell very well and I'm not super excited about doing the video, I'll tell them like I need at least $200 for the video because A, I don't really want to do it. B, I don't think it's going to make me a ton of money. But C, like $200, it's only going to take me a little bit of time, right? I would be happy with $200 if it didn't make me any more money, right? So you kind of just have to look inside and what feels good. And, if you don't want to be all like woo woo about it, just look and see what are other people doing. Go on Fiverr and see what other people are charging and what they're including in that, and just kind of work on, model what the market is doing and then kind of go from there. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Yes, watermarks on video. Yes, I do it on my YouTube, but I didn't know you could use them for your Amazon videos. Yeah, I have them on my Amazon videos because sometimes people steal them. So it's just small, right? It's in the corner, but it's been working for me. It's not a website. It is not. It's not a URL. It's not a link. I'm not bringing people off of Amazon. It's the exact same name as what my store is named. So I've never had any issues with it. Yes. Let's see. Can you speak more about the carousel photos with no videos and maybe deep dive on carousels, please? Yeah. So speak more about carousel photos with no videos. So if you are on a product listing page and all you're seeing are photos and you're not seeing any videos, it's because that brand has not uploaded a brand video yet to that product listing page. That is up to the brand in order to do. In order to be able to do that as a brand, you have to have brand registry, and that means you have to have a trademark or have a trademark in the process of, the filing process and whatever. So basically, if there's no video, there's no upper carousel for you. There's nothing you can do about that as an Amazon influencer. That the brand has to do that. The owner, right? I use that, in quotes because actually Amazon owns the product listing page, but after Amazon, the owner is the brand that created that product listing page. And so it's up to them to add a video. If they do not add a video, then you should be seeing the lower carousels, which are scroll down, right on the product page, and you'll see a lower carousel. But there's no chance of getting in the upper carousel if the brand has not yet added a video. However, you can always go and ask them to add a video. There's nothing wrong with that, especially for the brands that reach out to me and have very specific products that they want me to try out. If there is no brand video on that product listing page, I'll go back to them and say, hey, but are you going to put up a video on the listing? Because that would help me a lot. And it would also help you a lot. It would help you sell more products because video sells. And so I will ask them to do that. And sometimes they say yes. A lot of times they say yes. A lot of times they don't realize that that's what they need to do. And sometimes they'll say no because they don't have brand registry. So I wouldn't necessarily bypass those products, but that's how that works, right? So if you aren't seeing the video, that's why. But there's really no harm in asking them either. You can always do that. All right. Hello, Big Trucking is here. Hello. Wonderful. Susan said great tips on creator connections. Yes. All right. Yes. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. This is great info. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. If you guys are on here, there's 61 people on right now. So hopefully you are getting some value, and you can show me that you're getting some value by giving me a thumbs up. That would be so helpful and amazing. We've got about 20 more minutes left. I am going to get off at the top of the hour here. So if you guys have your questions, get them in there. And just really quickly, for anyone who's new that just joined earlier or just joined in the last few minutes, I am offering a promo code on my program, Influence and Earn, for 300 off. So you just have to use the promo code 300 off. It is good through the weekend. So if you wake up on Monday and you haven't used it, it's not going to be good anymore. But we just added a whole new bonus training all about how to earn offsite on Amazon, how to make sure you're staying compliant with posting on YouTube and your blog and social media, and then just a ton of really good info about how to plan your content ahead of time, what kind of content you should be creating, what works best on what platform, all that good stuff. So we raised the price last week because of all the new content that's being added. It's kind of like a membership without the membership fee. I like to call it Influence and Earn, because We have a community, we have Q&A sessions, and any updated training, any new resources, basically anything I create that's helpful for you to make more money with Amazon gets put into the program. So if you're interested, check it out. There's more information on the sales page there, or you can always reach out to me if you have questions. And I am going to go ahead and get back into some of these questions. All right. Let's see. What would like to know what you think of Levanta. Is it a good idea to use their links, or does it go against Amazon? No, you can use Levanta. I use Levanta for a couple of the brands that I work with directly. They want me to use Levanta links, and that's because it still directs to Amazon, but then I earn an extra commission right through Levanta. So no, Levanta's good. Levanta's good. Yeah, that's totally fine. I like Levanta because of the extra commission. It's just like one extra step, right? I always look to creator connections first, but Levanta is another good one too. Oh, good. Big Trucking said I got into creator connections the other day. Yay! I've got one program started. Let's see how it goes. Wonderful. Love hearing that. It's just such a great way. I did a podcast interview yesterday, and we were talking about creator connections, and they were just like, "What? I didn't even know that it was this easy." And they give me these recommended campaigns, and it was a cool conversation because it was opened up a lot of opportunities that weren't necessarily that they didn't necessarily know about. So that'll be a good one when it comes out. Okay, let's see. Sarah says, I moved a bunch of my videos over to Canada and I'm not seeing any of them on the product page. I'm really not seeing much of any, to be honest. So how do I choose which ones to add so I get views? So with Canada, and now I haven't checked in the last few days. With Canada, UK, some of the other international marketplaces, and with Amazon, as far as the influencer program goes, those videos come and go. Sometimes we will see videos on site on Amazon, and sometimes we won't. And it'll be, 3 days where they're on and then 3 weeks where they're off. And so, Sarah, I would say just get really strategic about what you're uploading. So for me, I do not upload every single thing. Hang on. I don't upload every single of my videos internationally because it would just take me forever. And they don't all match and they don't all make money. So what I do is if an item matches, first off, I'll make a note in my spreadsheet. If you guys are an influencer and you have my spreadsheet that I use. So I just make a note and say like what international marketplaces they match to. And I find that through Genius Link. And so I make a note and then I go back and I will batch upload internationally for those items that yes match, but then that perform well in the US. They have to perform well in the US, and usually they're over $50. You can do the lower price items for sure, but that's just kind of how I prioritize. So I'll start with the top sellers, and then after that, after the top sellers, I will go to the most expensive products because those are obviously going to pay you out the most commission when you do make a sale. But I really do believe that there's a higher purchase consideration, right, for items that cost more money. And so people are going to be more likely to watch the video when it's getting served. So that's how I would choose which ones to add. You can't decide which ones get views, right? Because if Amazon's not showing on-site videos in Canada, you're not going to get a whole lot of on-site views, right? However, you can promote off-site, but that's how I would prioritize. I would do my top sellers from the US marketplace, and then I would do any higher priced items that matched Canada. Yes. Oh, hey, Zoe's here, waving from the UK. Zoe went to, if you guys are in the Facebook group, Zoe went to the London Amazon Influencer Creator Studio. So I can't wait to hear more about that, Zoe. I bet that was super fun. Yes. Let's see. Christine says an espresso machine that I did a shoppable video for is no longer available on Amazon. Do I delete the video for it? How is it no longer available? Is it out of stock? Is the product listing page gone? Do you get a dog, like an error with a dog when you um, when you go to it? If the item's out of stock, I would just leave it up, right? If you get the dog error, then I would wait, because sometimes that means, so what that means when you see a product is gone, either the seller deleted the listing, but more likely, because sellers usually don't delete listings unless like there's a reason for it. More than likely, the listing got suppressed, and Amazon listings get suppressed for a whole bunch of different reasons, but primarily because of customer complaints. So people were complaining, or bad reviews. People were complaining about this espresso machine, and it's no longer available. And by that I mean you go to the product listing page and it's just gone. Like I said, they always show a dog on there, and that's how you know it's been suppressed or taken down. I wouldn't delete the video for it, because what if it comes back, right? If it comes back, then unless you're going to go back and check on it, right, then I would just leave it. I wouldn't delete it on the chance that it comes back, because there's a whole bunch of different reasons. Yeah. Oh, good. Good. Awesome info. Thank you for answering my questions. Yes, yes. Oh, good. I've got lots of yay. Lots of thank yous. If you guys are all giving me thumbs up in the comments, that's awesome. Thank you. If you give me a thumbs up on the underneath the video, then that helps more people get to be able to see this video. So I would appreciate that so much too. Thank you guys. All right, we got about 10 minutes left, so I'm going to answer a few more questions. Let's see here. Can you talk a little bit about how you are using the blog? Are you using WordPress? Yes, Nan. So I do. I use WordPress, and I have a blog. I haven't been super active on it. There's only a couple of blog posts, but realistically, I know I just need to hire somebody to help me do that and keep up with it. But yes, I use WordPress because I've been using WordPress for like 15 years. That was one of the first things I learned how to do online when I kind of first ventured into the world of entrepreneurism. I learned how to build websites using WordPress. So I do use WordPress. I like WordPress a lot. And yes, how am I using it? So we just released a new training in Influence and Earn. So just so you guys know, a lot of these questions that you're asking, they all get answered in the program, which is awesome. But like I said, I'm not using my blog a ton, but how I have used it, right, is linking to my Amazon storefront, of course, but then also like creating lists of things like my top 10 favorite children's Halloween party games, right? That's coming to mind because I'm on quite a few group texts for Halloween parties, for classroom parties and things like that. So that's a good way to use the blog. You can also create blog posts about just the one product, like have a transcript of your Amazon shoppable video, or have your video turn into a transcript and then upload that to your blog and then link directly to the product on Amazon. There's a whole bunch of different ways you can use it, but those are kind of some of my favorite ones there. Yes. Anna says, Logi is good too. Yes. Any thoughts on using Logi? I signed up but haven't really used it. If I want to remove that site from my back end, can I just do that myself, just like adding sites? So I know with Logi, so I'm signed up for Logi too, but I'm not integrated with it because there's just been, and I can't really speak to Logi very much because I just don't use it. I know a lot of people that use it and love it. And so I'm not saying anything bad about it. I just haven't really like dove into it. I know there's a piece where you like connect your Amazon account to it. And that just scares me a little bit. I don't know that you have to do that. I don't think you have to do that in order to like participate, but I don't know. I'm just hesitant to connect my Amazon account to anything because of like past issues that I've heard from other people. But I know that Logi has awesome products. I know that the people that work there and the people that founded it are great, very honest, trustworthy people. So as far as like a platform goes, I would highly recommend it. I just haven't I just haven't taken the time to really like dive into it yet. But I know Eileen from Logie sometimes shows up on these Q&As. I don't think she's here because she would have said hi. But Eileen is a great resource too. She's in the Influencers Exchange Facebook group if you want to ask her some questions. And I know there's a bunch of people in here that use Logie. So I mean, overall, I like it. I just haven't spent a ton of time utilizing it yet. Yes. All right. Reviews by Kate says, creator connections. Do we link videos from other country marketplaces to campaigns, or is it just for the US? For creator connections, it's just for the US. I believe, right? I don't think you can sign up in other countries. I don't think it's available in other countries. And I don't think that you can necessarily earn that extra commission on items made in different countries. So I think it is just for US. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is just for the US. Yeah. All right. Good. Let's see. It says it's been the product has been discontinued. Gotcha. Okay. Well, I guess you could probably just delete it then if it really hasn't. But yeah, then actually Melissa has a good point. I've had dead ASINs come back. Yep, Big Trucking says I had that happen with a laser pointer, got the dog of death screen. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's hurting you. I don't think it's hurting you having the video up there. I would just probably wait, but of course you can get rid of it if you want to. I think that's totally up to you. Me personally, I would just leave it on the off chance that it comes back. Yeah. All right. Oh, look, I got a thumbs up. Hi, Maria. So great to see you. I love seeing you here. The 30-second campaign that recently ended said we should know which videos were accepted and approved by 10/31. Any thoughts if it will happen prior to that? I do not know. I have no idea. Sometimes they'll let you know beforehand. Sometimes they won't. Yeah, I don't know. I am not sure about that one. I would say they always do it by the deadline, and sometimes they give you that longer deadline because then they come back to you early, and then you're like, oh yeah, Amazon's great. They were 3 weeks early or whatever. So yeah, I'm not sure, but you'll definitely know by the time the end of the month rolls around anyway. So yes, and Brad agree that WordPress is the way to go. Oh, good. We've got a newbie, Emily. Hi, joining late. Glad to be a part of my first live. Welcome, Emily. I'm so excited that you're here. I know we're kind of wrapping up, but that's okay. Throw any questions in the chat if you have them. And as always, the replay is always available right after. It will live on YouTube. So yes. All right. Yes, we've got some comments about WordPress. I like WordPress. Yes. Bluehost for hosting. I used Bluehost when I first made my very first WordPress site. There's nothing wrong with Bluehost. I just have more traffic now, thankfully. So yeah, I use Flywheel for my hosting. I like Flywheel a lot. They have really good hosting, and it's inexpensive. So let's see. Yes, Zoe. Zoe says, oh, great. UK is getting creator connections at the end of 2025, 2026. I do, however, link my UK sales to creator connections campaigns. Not sure if they are counting or not, but I figure why not? They link. Yeah. I mean, I agree with you, Zoe. Why not? You can link. Who knows if they count? I don't know that they count, right? Because of the US, but that's really exciting to know that Creator Connections is coming in 2025, 2026. So that's very exciting. I love hearing things like that because it just gives me more motivation and more hope for the future of this program. And I get this all the time. Like, is it too saturated? Is the Amazon Influencer Program too saturated? I'm a total newbie. Should I really take the time to like get in here and start earning money? And my answer to that always is, do you want to? If so, then yes, you should. If you're like, I hate creating content and video, makes me want to curl up in a ball, this probably is not the right program for you. However, there's so much opportunity, especially because you're just creating these short videos about the items that you have around your house. Amazon sells just about everything. So even if you didn't buy the items on Amazon, you can still make videos for them. And I know we're starting to see, verified purchases from influencers. I think it's good in a way. It's not good in some other ways. I don't hate it, but at the same time, there's just more and more opportunities, right? Zoe just said, she just confirmed that the UK is getting Creator Connections next year or the year after, right? We're looking at 2026. This program is not going away by any means. And if you guys check your emails from Amazon and you stay on the up and up with the opportunities, there's just more and more opportunities, especially when it comes to these other programs like Creator Connections. I know there is some beta testing going on with flat rate for content campaigns. Yes, I hope we get Creator Connections in Canada as well. I agree. I think that I would imagine Canada would be before, if not like directly shortly after the UK. So, there's so much opportunity. And you guys, it's Q4. So actually, in case none of you, or in case any of you missed, I do have a completely free, this is the ultimate Q4 content calendar or content planning calendar. And the reason why I created this, especially, and I have the whole content calendar. This is actually, the whole calendar is a bonus in Influence and Earn. And I keep going back to that. I'll show the coupon code in a minute in case anybody still wants to grab that. But if you plan ahead for your Q4, it's just going to help you earn more. It's just going to help you save time. It's just going to help you get that content to be on more platforms and be able to repurpose and earn money on-site Amazon, off-site Amazon. Maybe you're getting some YouTube money. Maybe you're earning from your blog, right? Maybe you're getting paid upfront on Fiverr because you have these campaigns and these jobs where you're creating videos, right? Maybe you are working with brands and they're starting to get their holiday gift guides together. So now you're going to be creating even more stuff. There's just so much opportunity. And I really want you to lean into Q4. Stay positive about Q4, but going past staying positive, create content and be strategic about it and make sure that you are looking to some of the trending things that are going on, the upcoming holiday gift guides, all the decorations people are going to be buying, just gifts for other people. Like people are going to be spending so much money. I don't know if you guys know this, but customers on Amazon already spend over $1 billion every day. So Amazon generates well over $1 billion every day in revenue. And so, yeah, just when I hear people being like, well, the influencer program is dead, that's fine. I mean, it's just kind of more opportunity for the rest of us, but it very much is not dead and it just keeps expanding. And I'm very hopeful and optimistic about it. And I won't be going anywhere. So you guys stick with me and I'll make sure that you know what's going on with the program. All right, so grab that free content calendar if you want a little bit of help kind of trying to figure out what should I be posting off of Amazon. It even gives you some good kind of content ideas that you can incorporate into your product videos. But even better, I think, than this content calendar is if you guys scroll down past like December, there's all these different call to actions. There's like hooks, there's call to actions, there's prompts that will help you get more engagement, get more followers, get more sales, all that good stuff. So make sure you guys grab this free content calendar if you don't have it already. And for everyone who is in Influence and Earn, we are working on the 2025 content calendar. So that will be added in the next month or so, well before 2025 actually gets here. And that's just all included. So anybody who's already in Influence and Earn, you guys will get that as soon as it's ready. And I did have a few people reach out over the week asking if we were going to drop the pricing on Influence and Earn, which we are not. But and it's because there's just all these great new resources in there. And if you guys go to this page and check it out, you will see all the brand new resources and everything that's all included in there. But Influence and Earn is my signature program, and it's a self-paced course that also includes live Q&As. We have updated content constantly, new trainings, new bonuses added. Just really, if I'm creating something that's helpful to help you earn more money with the influencer program, it gets thrown into Influence and Earn here. So I love the people that joined, over a year ago because they paid, this much money and now they're getting this much value, right? So the sooner you get in, the more value you get. But if you guys are interested, I am offering, in honor of this live stream today, I am offering a $300 off coupon off the price. It's usually $9.97 and you can get it for $6.97. So, but you have to use a coupon before the end of the weekend. So this replay is up. We will have the coupon will go through Sunday night. So, like I said earlier, if you wake up on Monday morning and you're like, oh, I missed it, sorry, maybe there'll be another opportunity. We'll see. But I did just want to throw that out there because of the new training that was posted, which I'm really excited about. The new training we just posted this morning or last night is how to earn with offsite Amazon opportunities and to stay compliant with their rules. We really talk about maximizing or expanding your reach to help you maximize earnings. So the training goes over how to repurpose your content, how do we create for YouTube, social media, and blogs. It talks about content planning and how you actually develop a strategic content calendar along with prompts and scheduling, and then a whole bunch of different content ideas based on the different platforms that you can be posting and how do you take your Amazon video and kind of slice and dice it for the different platforms and then expand it for your blog and all that good stuff. And then probably most importantly is how to ensure, that you're following Amazon's rules and that you're staying compliant with Amazon. So that's all in the brand new bonus training that just got released today. So anybody who's in Influence and Earn, make sure you guys check that out sometime today or over the weekend. It'll be there forever. So you have access to that for forever because you're in the program. So if you guys have any other questions, I can do like maybe one or two more. And then I got to hop off here. I will leave this coupon code. If you guys are interested, I'd love to see you in the program. $300 off for the next couple of days. Yes. Thank you, Anna. Gotta go. Be safe. Yes. Yes. Okay. All right. Let's see. I'd love to start a YouTube channel. Is it better to post only review videos on the channel, or can I throw in some other videos discussing Amazon influencer and who it's for and other relevant topics? Ultimately it's up to you. I know people that do it both ways. For me personally, I have two different channels. This is my Amazon Influencer Program educational channel. And I have all of my actual Amazon shoppable videos on a different channel because I think that while there may be some overlap, I don't think necessarily that people that are watching my shoppable videos are super interested in learning about the influencer program. But again, maybe some of them are, kind of vice versa. Like if you guys are like, oh, I want to watch Kathleen shoppable videos and buy from her. I don't know. I mean, you could, but I see it as being like kind of two different niches. So I want to be like super successful with YouTube. I'm working on my channel. I'm working on ways that I can make it better. And so for me, that's why I have them separate, because I've been told, that YouTube serves your videos to a particular demographic, right? And I don't know, I think my channels are just different. There could be a little bit of cross-referencing maybe, but overall they're different. However, I know plenty of people that just create educational videos about the influencer program and put them on their YouTube channel where they have their Amazon shoppable videos as well. So it's honestly, it's really up to you. I am definitely not a YouTube expert by any means. Amazon is where my expertise lies, but yeah, I've seen it both ways. Mine's separate, but that doesn't mean that that's how you have to do it. So, all right, you guys, thank you so much for joining this live. I love that there are still 54 people on here live. That is amazing. It tells me that these question and answer sessions are valuable. So I will be back next week to do another one. And next week, I will be announcing the release of my book. So I'm very excited about that. And I can give you guys more information next week, and it will be live for sale in the next couple of weeks. So it'll be live next month. We're less than a month away to it being in my hands. So I'm very excited about that. Thank you guys all for joining live, for asking great questions. And if you all have questions or need any additional support, or you have questions about Influence and Earn or the program or anything, you can email me at hello@kathleenkoble.com. So thank you all for joining live. I will be back here next week, same place, same time. We'll answer more questions. We'll talk about Q4, some of the strategies, some of the things that are going on in the influencer program, anything new and exciting. And yeah,